Hi, and welcome to the first episode of How Do We Do It? And today we're going to be customizing or showing you how to customize a bass or guitar with whatever pickups you like and pre-wired system, and show you how to change the nut from the plastic nut that's on here to the brass nut that we have purchased. They're easy to come by, and change the strings to my favorite strings that I'm going to be unboxing today. Tomastic jazz bass strings, round wound, flat wound. Bartolini pre-wired harness, the HR-2.4AP slash 918 Bartolini pre-wired harness, and the jazz bass that will be going on the bridge 9CBJD-L1. These are all low tone pickups, and the P bass unboxing of the Bartolini 8S. All low tone, beautiful frequency pickups, and they're my favorite in the whole world. Also, the bridge will be changed to a brass bridge. I'll show you how to do all that with the old stuff that was with it, and the whole stuff. We'll show you how to recycle the parts you have and which ones not to, and show you how everything's installed. So hold on, we are going to get started with putting and customizing this musical instrument, bass guitar or regular guitar, depending on what you're doing. Thank you. Hold on. First thing you have to do is pick a shape. Pick a shape you like. You do your research, what you like, what you wanted to do, which shape you're happy with, and I just love this shape. It's the Explorer Kelly Jackson KB1 bass, the very first edition. It's a lower end bass. You can tell it's not a neck through, but it still has a semi-hollow body that just rings out once you do. I wanted to play the old pickups that were in here, but they were all cracked and broken, didn't work, so I decided to skip it along, just cut them out, and now it's time to put the Bartolinis in. So this is how we start. Now you take the spring and you put it underneath like this in the screw. You push the wire through as much as you can. You put the pickup in the cavity. You take your Black & Decker with your tiny Phillips connection here. And you put it in the slap and screw it in. You don't have to worry about making it tight because we got to align it with the strings as soon as we put it in. So at least we are putting in the pickups the way they should be. Next, we're going to put this pickup in. I'm going to take the spring I brought here, the two screws like before, I dropped the spring, so hold on a minute. We're going to get this up right. We may need some help here. One of them may not have a spring. Eventually. Okay, I think this is the spring, but we're going to pray it is. And hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass. So same process. You take it, fit it in the cavity, put the screw through the hole, put the screw through the hole, lift up, bring the springs in. They're magnetic, so they'll probably just stick on. Springs in, put them in the cavity like so, and properly. They're gonna be in the right spot because they just, fit that way. And you screw it in. And you screw it in. By the way, make sure your screwdriver is a low torque, like a roto bit, low torque, so that you don't mess things up, strip things. So this is in properly. We'll see how high it should be when we put the springs in. Now we're going to install Bartolini 9CBJD-J1 jazz pickup unboxing. we open the box and we find the same set of instructions for wiring and of course the pickup. Bartolini pickup. With of course the same set of wiring instructions that we will follow in a little bit. We are just showing you what is going on here. So we have 2 more springs, 4 more springs that we should have, which we do. Good. We're going to recycle 1 screw, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I love rock and metal. I love rock and metal. Now we take Bartolini and we shove it through the cavity, just like the other one. Now you take your screws, you take your spring, and you do the same exact thing on this one as you did on the other one. Put them right through, put the spring on. Put them right through, put the spring on. They're magnetic, so they'll stay on their own. Here you are. Here you are. And there's the spring. Now the Bartolinis I got from Amazon. Or Guitar Center I believe. Guitar Center, sorry. And they were pretty decently priced. On sale. So I jumped on it. Now we take the same screwdriver and screw them in a little. We'll adjust it when we put the strings on. Next, and we might even have a little project, hopefully, in the works. When we unwrap the last of all of this, the trimmings. Okay, now have Bartolini Jazz pickup and the P pickup all installed and opened up. Next, we're going to put it in the wiring system before we solder so that we have it all ready and we don't have to keep moving things. You should always do that just to hold on. Flip it over. As you can see, the cavity is empty with just the wires we put in. Now you have wires coming in that are soldered onto the bridge position, and this is soldered onto this solder here, and this one's coming out of the bridge, of course, and this one's coming out of the solder for the pickups. That's for enhanced sound and connection. So next we're going to be unboxing Bartolini HR-2.4AP /918 Bartolini wiring sets for pickups. Comes in this beautiful box. Tells you where everything is, the volume, the medium, and the tone. Mid and the tone. This is what we're going to put in right now. These instructions and this active See? Bartolini. This is the description. They should all come like this because it's exactly what they should be. It's very simple. So we have the volume, which obviously goes up top, mid, and the tones. The tones are, of course, you have a top and you have a bottom. This you only have one knob, but it splits into zeros and twos with the mid tones, and of course the volume for full control of all the pickups, which is the best. Let's get started. As you can see, I'm going to take out the volume knob. They've already tied them up here. Make sure we don't hurt ourselves. We're going to unscrew them, take them off, screw them. Off, and then of course unscrew them. And take them off. Everything's pre-wired, so I don't have to worry too much about doing all that stuff. And you get the best of the best with a complete EQ. Bartolini EQ. God, can't wait to hear the sound. Yes! The sound. These caps. Get out what that is. Okay. Very sophisticated over here. Super sophisticated. Of course, volume. It's already wired. Awesome. What we're gonna do is unscrew this. Perfect. Take out the nut. Take out the nut. Take out the nut. And you're gonna process this. Jack. Control the sound for more power. Oh, bit of a size problem. It's too big, that's what she said. Bit of a problem going in. Let's get dangerous. Don't break it, you want to gently squeeze it in, down. Sometimes you have to do that to make everything fit, and that's totally fine. Put it in, make sure it fits. There. This has to be pushed down. Try not to break anything here. Very fragile stuff. Pushing it down. Barely need to push it down. Push it all down. Should it fits, right? And it fits inside, barely, of course. And we have to, of course, make everything, yes, perfection. All still intact. All right. I hope you put these over this screw the nut on the other side. We're gonna grab a pair of pliers so we can make it tight. Hold on. So we got our wrench. We have our wrench, and we're going to spin it around and around and around until we're all done making it tight, nice and secure. Once that's secure, we take the toe knob apart. Now we probably have a bass and a treble tone. So we took the nut and the washer off. We left the second washer with the spikes on, probably for grip and stuff. And we're going to put it in the third hole while being aware of the other wires in our way. Push them all over to the side. Stick the toe knob in. Apparently not big enough. I might have to carve. Oh no. Just awful. You actually have to do some hard labor. I have to file down some holes. They're not big enough. That's terrible. Who would do such a thing? It's fine. We'll do that. I'm gonna get the file in a second. We're gonna put it in, and then you get to see me file. Next thing we're gonna do, volume and the tone. Volume is here. I'm gonna do that in. Put the tone in first because it's next in line. Those are pickups. Get that stuff out of your way. So we can put the tone in. Throw that right there. Also need to make a bigger hole. Looks like these holes just a tad too small. So we are going to make them bigger. We'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need to get a file. Alright, totally gonna get into trouble for doing this, but we're gonna get a file here. We're going to file down the holes. As long as you do it evenly and the right size, should be okay. Going around the edges evenly, making sure they are big enough to put in the thread, not big enough to crack. Right? Should do it. We will see if it did it. Alright. Sure, let's do that. Perfect. Just Same with the other ones. We are on our way. You could buy one of these nail filers at any dollar store, but you want to get a good one so it doesn't wear out on you, especially because it has different multi-functions. You know, you sit there, do your nails, all that stuff. But now we're using it as a space maker. We're so getting screwed for that. Yeah, I'm gonna hear about that one. Give me a sec. Hopefully we can get away with it for a little bit longer. Just to make sure we got everything we need. Gotta go there. And we just put the washer over and the nut right on top. I said nut. I said nut. We'll tighten them as soon as we can put the rest of them in there. That's the next one. Which is the mid-tone. Hopefully I did a good job on that hole. I hope I did a good job on that hole. So happy I didn't have to do this wiring. This wiring is hard. It looks hard, but it's good quality wiring. You know, not like that cheap stuff you can buy that just breaks apart if you resolder it anyway. Why bother making it then? Swoop it in. I need a little more. Looks like it does need a little more. Move the other wires out of the way, put it through. Oh, needs more.
force it. So if it doesn't go, you need more. Still no, huh? Well, they gotta make us work for this one. Put the washer on the other side, hold it with our thumb, put the nut on, make sure it's tight with our tool. Anyone would really do. Have almost full installation of the Bartolini wiring system and pickups. See if the volume knob fits now. Oh, it's gonna be one. I think this is a normal size. We don't have to worry about it, but we always worry with electronics, especially with custom fitting jobs. Who thinks of this stuff up? Well, humans do. We're all gonna sit there and have ideas. If you don't have the follow through for it or the right tools, you're gonna waste a lot of time. And that fits perfectly. So I guess the mid is actually thicker, from what I see, than the other one, which is fine. We could work with that. Put that on and just tighten all this up. We have installed the harness with no soldering whatsoever, but we still need to solder because, you know, we need to solder. Otherwise, nothing is going to work. This is how it's installed. This is how it's used. This is how we're going to use it. Everything is going to be alright. Sure, tighten all the nuts, because you're gonna go nuts trying to figure out why nothing works and it's all loose and staticky. So now that we have installed everything, you can see the EQ. Beautiful. It's beautifully wired, beautifully done. Beautiful job by these guys. They're amazing. Simply amazing. We're gonna have to solder this. Solder this. These two over here. I don't know why these wires are loose, but I'm sure the instructions will tell me. Probably have to be soldered somewhere. You know. Alright. Hold on. Excuse us, we'll be right back. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. I haven't come across a couple of these, so I'm going to try and explain this as best as I know how. Okay, now these are the pickups. Now this is the neck pickup, and this is the bridge pickup, the jazz pickup, and the neck pickup, and this is the volume knob for the Bartolini. You see, this has a treble and a bass build, right? Treble, bass, and a mid build into it, and intertwined between these two. These are multicolor wires. These are the effects and the preamp that goes with it that makes these pickups gonna sound amazing. If you don't have the right preamp for your bass, you change the sounds and stuff like that. So try and explain it to you the best I can. Now the wiring is obviously different with different colors. You're gonna start with the red, and the very end, which is gonna obviously be powering your 9-volt, and your 9-volt's gonna give you your juice and whatever it is that you need, right? Going, and the black going out to your output. The yellow, which is right there, it goes straight into your blend up top, because this is a volume and a blend apparently mixed in together on each other. So the blend's on the volume knob to blend the up and the neck and the bridge pickup. The yellow one goes to the top. Then you have the green going straight to the, sorry, this wire right here, going, became defective. It's supposed to be going right there, so we're gonna have to solder it on right there. This is gonna solder right there, and then this one links. This one goes to the output. This goes to the output. This is a ground, which also connects this tin wire, this wire here, to all of these, and they all ground to this here. So that's why we don't want to break that. Now on the blend, the next wire is white, which goes to this gain control thing, white, gray, and blue. It's this right here. The wires, white, gray, and blue. And then the orange, brown, and purple go straight to the mid to control it, which are both, I see, intertwined between both of the knobs, so you can control it with, you know, whatever. And then the orange, brown, and purple at the end over here, all of them are orange, brown, and purple, mid and treble and bass, and they're intertwined with everything here. The volume is the only thing you need to concern yourself with the soldering. Now we see that this is broken, so we're gonna have to solder this back over here, and we're gonna take the bridge pickup and apparently solder this guy with this wire. We don't actually have to solder this one, apparently. I don't know why. This one's actually supposed to be going right here. It's off. And there's a bar ground connecting the two right there. The neck's supposed to go in the middle, and this is supposed to go right there. I don't know why it's broken, but we're gonna have to solder first this green one over here and this yellow one over there. Let's get to it. First, you take your soldering iron and plug it in. Let it get warm. You need solder. This thing came with solder, but you could buy solder on its own when you run out of this. Let's just hope we didn't lose the solder. I just like saying solder. Solder, solder, solder. And looks like we don't. Oh, there it is, the solder. Right here, guys. We're going to solder now. So the first thing we gotta do, kind of, is cut open the wirings. So we have green here, needs to be cut over, the yellow does not. So let's cut them. Let's unplug, because I gotta go look for a cutter. Enough mind work. We'll be back. So I was trying to find my wire cutting thingies. Couldn't find them. So now I'm gonna set up for this. Be careful when you're using an alternative source and the correct material so you don't ruin the whole thing or cut it off. I'm just gonna pinch it a little without going through and rotate, and then possibly grab it and just try to pull off. Normally this function would be normal when you have the right tools, but since I don't, then what am I going to do? I'm just going to use the tools I have. I left all of them at work where, you know, I use them. So you pinch it and go up, and then you pull, which sometimes backfires, so you got to be careful there. And that's it. And there, almost ready. Cut it off. Come on, you know you want to. You want to. You want to. You want to. Pinch. Pinch. So make sure I don't have no damage. Pull it off, and there it is. The metal. This has a metal. This has to go here. And this has to go here. Okay. So plug in the soldering iron. Take the solder. You're going to stretch it out, of course. Make sure it's straight. Don't need much anyway. And to place. There's actually a reason why I wanted this. See, this can lock. You don't want it too tight. You want it to lock though. This we want it to lock. Place. You can just control it. Okay? So we take this. Okay. This. Put the green thingy. Now we need something to hold it. Right there. Son of a gun. We broke it off. We've got to do it again. This time, do it a little at a time, just to make sure. Pulls it off. It comes right off. It's really no big deal. So now, what we need this. Right here. Right? Just came off from there. So we're going to, right? Okay. That's it. It's locked. Place. Right. Putting it there to hold it. Holding it. Apparently not. Not even close. Probably better off on its own anyway, right? So. Perfect. And that's wired in. Next thing we gotta do is wire in the yellow one, which is supposed to go right there. I don't know how that thing came off. But that's what we're gonna do right now. It's already ready. And that will be all. Hook that in the working proper order. According to these instructions, bridge pickup, which is this one, is to go to middle one, which is this guy here. Apparently. Oh. It's the blend, right? Just goes into middle one. There. Take that and straighten it. And you take your solder. Take your solder and you take your bridge pickup we solder it here. Okay, so that is now all soldered up. We're gonna have to do a negative on the ground on the top of the thing, but after we do the next one. And you see the bridge, the neck pickup is supposed to be ground to the top end, and of course the mesh is the ground, which is going to be soldered on top after we bolt the thing back in. And I'm going to clamp this up, put it up on the guitar. We're going to twist it, put it in the position we want it to be. We just got to show electronics who's boss. I'm the boss. Not you, electronics. Don't be afraid of electronics. They're only as good as we make them. And this one looks like it's might be coming out really nicely. Hopefully everything works the way it should. And we will be rocking and rolling and rocking and rolling as hard as you can. So that is the soldering that needed to be done to put pickups on. Have to now put the volume knob back in the hole before we proceed with any other solders. Make sure everything is good, everything is strong. Perfection. here. Washer. Put the washer on top. And a nut over that. Okay. Perfect. Now we need to solder the negative mesh coil top of volume knob. Both of them and the other ones as well. Now we're going to take the solder. So we're back. Now that the battery's not dead, get the solder the pickups onto the back of the volume knob, one at a time. Going to taking the solder, and I'm gonna solder the ground to the whole thing. If I could ever get it to twist right onto it, and that's what I'm gonna do. Right, twisting, 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 turning, twisting. There it is. All soldered up. There we go. Now we're going to put a 9-volt battery, plug it into the amp. Oh, no, wait. There's one more. Yep, forgot about that one. We need to cut that one. So take it and we cut it around. Take it, cut it around. Take this, just pull it out. There it is. This, and we maneuver it so that we can shift it and stuff. Straighten it out. Put it right there. Stay. Stay. Then you take solder. You don't even need much. This should be fine. Need more than that. Here it is. You take your solder, put it on the solder, and move this back a little. Put it on this side. And that's it. It's all soldered together. One big solder mess, but it's all there. Should all be working, hopefully speaking. And now, it's the moment of truth. Alright, we gotta test it. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it. Let's see if we have power. Power, power, power. So, we soldered everything up. We put a 9-volt battery in, and we're gonna test it out before we all close up and move on with our project over here. Here's our wire. We're gonna be plugging this into an orange 50-watt amp. Power, more power, 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 power. So you plug the base in, plug the base in, put the volume all the way up. And they work. That's how you test them. Now we've tested them. Next, we need to go to our next project of the century. Moving on, building this beautiful Bartolini Jackson Kelly base. Something like that. Oh, battery. Right, the battery fell. Once we find the battery. You didn't see that. None of you saw that. Now the battery. There's a fan up top. Shh. Make sure. Perfect. Looks good. So. Well, they work. Next thing we're gonna do is move on to bridge. Next time we'll test this. Will be later. We don't need the battery in right now, so we're gonna leave it out. It's beautifully made. I'm gonna leave it open for a little bit till later, and then we're gonna plug it into testing when it's time. There was a boo-boo on here. Just wanted to point this out that I really don't like or appreciate. I think it's a steep scratch, just fine by me, because I'm gonna put a little crazy glue on it. His name is Frankie. This is exactly what he does. He looks mean, just wants to be played the whole time. So what we're gonna do is put a little crazy glue right here to keep it from spreading or cracking. You know, you can put regular wood glue too, but if you care about appearances, then you may want to use more of a clearer substance. Other than that, it's going to show or maybe discolor the body. And since Frankie over here is going to be a complete custom job, and I'm going to put stickers on him eventually, then I don't care. You know what I mean? Whoop, whoop, no, no, that's going to suck. Seriously? This is so stupid. This is so... So stupid. Look at this. This is so stupid. Maybe because I fell for it and I didn't check it and I was doing fast. Check this out. This crazy glue, I thought it would be... This is a brush. I thought it would be... this is actually pretty cool. I like this. Crazy glue, good job. But next time, warn people that it's a brush. It's not one of those tubes. So I don't rush opening it so I can cut it, you know, like normal. That's crazy glue? No. Okay, fine. Thank you very much for your time. Unbelievable. So we're rolling again, and we just unscrewed the screws, the 5 screws from right here on the lower bridge, just like that. See it? 5 screws. And we are going to remove the bridge, but it still needs more pulling. So we're just going to keep doing it until it just keeps clicking. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take it off. Take it all off. And like I've mentioned, it is soldered onto board. So we're going to take this beautiful sexy beast right here. We're going to put the brass bridge. This brass bridge I bought from eBay, about $40, $50, and it is well worth the difference. You see, this difference here, it goes nickel, 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 and then there's brass, 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 brass. Big difference in quality of sound. So we're going to take the brass screws and we're going to put them in the hole. Gonna put them in the hole. Gonna put them in the hole and screw. Screw. And at that time, almost the wrong hole. Gotta make sure you get the right holes. And that's that. 2 more, and then we get to bolt on. I recommend brass on everything. If you have a tremolo like a Floyd Rose, just change the brass. There's a company I just saw that makes all these things. I may consider checking them out. A few other things. I don't remember what it is, but I am probably, it's on the top of my head right now. Top of this base head right now. We are bolting on all the screws. Making sure that it is tight. No issues. Shiny brass. Perfect. Everything fits like a glove. And like sounds like an opera woman. Wow. Perfect. Perfection. Now, have all this put down. We're going to dress it up a little bit. Of course, put this on. Precision tools later. We'll dress it up a little bit. Have to move on after this to the neck. Because the neck hasn't had much attention yet. It's where the strings end. We need to take this bridge. Shiny and new. We need to concentrate on the neck. It's gonna make the difference, the most difference. The sound with the bridge help those Bartolinis sound ferocious. Vape better than cigarettes, almost gone, you know. We're gonna take I'm gonna start by taking these off. There it is. It's tough as nails. Should be. Not a bad lock. It's just it's not brass. And this is the brand is on top of me. I forget which one it is off the top of my head. This is the J, I think. Could be completely wrong, but I'm gonna be posting all the brands and all where I bought it and all the things as you're streaming and looking at it, so I don't have to remember it, which is better off because I don't remember anything anyway. So what's the difference? Now you unscrew it like that. Take the washer off there. Put it there. And move on to the next one because there are screws on the back. What in the hell? Say it. Very good locks. Tight. Could be from the years of use, of course. Use and abuse. Baseline Jacksons were used by rookies, but we're making it into a more of a professional sounding badass machine because it does sound like a semi-hollow play my ass piece of shit, love you, Freddy type of bass. It looks like it's gonna sound amazing once I actually plug it in and hear its growl. Very nice. As you can see, there's no nut on this thing too. Well, you may be able to see. Can you see? No, I moved everything, right? There's no nut on it. So we're gonna be putting in the brass nut that I have and introduced to you. So everything is brass. That's why we have the brass section. I love bass guitars. You have the string section, you have the wood section, you have the brass section. It's awesome. Well, if you do it right, anyway. So you have all three of them right in one: wood section, string section, brass section. What wood? That wood wins. I get it, but works for me. Multi-tone is the point. Of course, with that Bartolini preamp and effects right there with the bass and bit and the what do you call that? The thing. The blend. There you go. And we took all of the top covers off. We have to turn it around so that we could undo all the back screws. Okay, Jackson. I like them. Now it's empty. Take first of all. Placed in. This may not work. I hope it does. Let's see what we got here. This may not work. Yeah. See it immediately. Hope I'm pleasantly surprised. Yes. No. Disappointed. Have to figure out a new plan for this one. Look at this. Look at this. Can't be serious. We fixed our wiring dilemma. Now we have a new dilemma. I love these. I love them, and I can't use them. Apparently, they are in the way.
Was that a new handle?
No, filming it, and it's just so annoyingly off.
They're too big.
I know, they're perfect. They're amazingly perfect, but they're too big. So I could figure it out. I have to figure out some workaround. I mean, you can still technically use them. They'll all be connected on top of each other, but you can use them. I have to figure it out another day. It is getting late. I will continue. Probably that's how it's going to look. Continue tomorrow, that's for sure. Still, you're not going to be able to pass. This is going to be annoying. Now, how is this going to work? I wonder. Custom. Totally custom, right? That'd be so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have your voice all over my video now.
You don't know how to edit?
Yeah. Of course I know how to edit, but I'm gonna keep it there.
No.
Look at this. I can't fit in. I'll figure it out later. Well, since I have to wait now, and I'm probably gonna cut all this out. Okay, so everything looks dry. I'm gonna remove the clamp. And as you can see, everything dried perfectly. Nothing moves, nothing shakes. If you're gonna do a permanent solution, that's the best way to do it, with Gorilla Glue. If you want to do a temporary solution, mix the Gorilla Glue with water and then put it on with a brush. Then you'll be able to remove it if you really wanted to, but I don't want to remove this. This I'm going to remove later. And then I'm going to make it out of brass with the brass sheet I show you. And then we'll show you later. But for now, we're going to leave it just as is. And put the strings on. I'm not going to make them tight yet. I'm going to let them sit. I'm going to put the strings on. And then I'm going to juice it up for a second. Show you what it sounds like. And show you that everything works just fine. And tell you, I love the way they made this bridge. Brass and everything. They have a place for the strings to just sit there, and they don't move, and it has a perfect tone. At least I hope it does. So it's supposed to have. And then we'll see exactly how these Bartolini pickups work. You're gonna love the sound that they're gonna make when you put them on, assuming they work properly and I did the right job, and I know I did. So let's put it together and put the strings on. And it's always good to have the right tools, like I told you. Have the right tools. The difference between doing the job 2 minutes or 15% of the time or 100% of the time. Now you can sit there and twist this all you want and then say, oh, I'm going to cut it. Yeah, alright, fine, cut it, I don't care. But I like keeping the whole string as often as I can. A lot of times though, as we get closer to the edge, it's just not going to stay. So we're going to have to keep tightening until it's all nice and tight. Come over here, you can adjust where you want this bridge to be. It goes tick tick. You hear that tick tick? I like that one, right where it was. Well, you can get to tightening it. You like it. Yeah, perfect. I'll leave that right there for now. Next one. I have a feeling I have to put this one a little more outward and cut it, because this is going to be pretty heavy. Everything looks to be moving just fine. Well, the red's going to be out of alignment now, watch, because I put it too high. I should have just dealt with it. Just deal with it. Go with your instincts. Now that looks like it came off because it didn't go right. See? Gives me a second chance. I like a second chance. Perfection. Do it right. Same as the others. Just keep it. Yeah. A little high. Start high so you can go low. The protruding thing high. And then you go right under it. And you just hold it. Just hold it. Like that. make sure you get the threads in. Better to be laying down anyway. Just wanted to show you what to do. Then we just go in, boo, boo, boo. Takes a little while, but it's still better than doing it by hand. I remember this wasn't an option. The best option I had when I actually played on stage almost every night was hand. The hand thing where you wind up. Still have those around. I think they're like $5 now. But still prefer this particular one. Kind of messed it up a little, but we could fix this. And now just hold it tight right there. Because everything is good. Did need to cut it, but this is going to cause the string to keep getting loose until it tightens right. Yeah. That's why you want to go from the top to the bottom. And now we have to do this all over again. Yay. Not over. Just like, technically, yeah. I do want to cut it up. Kind of have to cut it now. It's too long. We could do it like this. Perfect. Yeah, that works. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my touch. Something's going on. Working just fine. 2 strings in a row. Alright, let's try this again, huh? I'm gonna start from here. And we're gonna continue. Let's start with this. Since this is long, don't need this whole thing. Just cut it because it's giving us trouble. So now we start. Maybe I'm just being a little attentive about these things. I think you should start top to the bottom and go down to point downward. And that's what the other tuners were supposed to do. Just point down. And that's the tensioner. Too bad they were too big, or the neck was too small. So what are you gonna do, right? The headstock. The headstock was too small. Couldn't fit the screws on them in the pattern, and it was just overlapping. Obviously, that wasn't gonna work out. Looks like we have to raise the bridges, of course. It's definitely too low. We'll get them in tune. The lost. So in case you're wondering about the gauges, my top is 100, E100, A70, D56, G43. Definitely flat wound. Definitely my favorite style. The bridge does have to be set, and you have to know how to set it. Personally, I'm not an expert, so I'm going to just guess based on how it feels and sounds. And that's really what they do anyway, so not too worried about it. Although there is a science to it. And good ones and good people who fix things know what they're doing. Cousin's got a friend of mine, a friend of his he swears by, and I'll use him one day. Just quite not at that level yet. He said $150 to do the whole instrument. Well, soon enough. I don't know. Hopefully there's a plan in play. This thing just screams playing me. I can't wait to play this thing. And we're blending, we're blending. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Don't like that set. Let's go over. Perfection. That is finest. Obviously needs to be tuned. Excuse me while I tune the bass. So we finally tuned everything and put the strings on, put 9-volt battery in. Just flip it around there for my own personal entertainment. Make sure it's not touching anything. But put the cover right back on. Uh-oh, need screws. I gotta put them in here. Okay, screws. Bridge screws. Maybe out of luck. I have lost my screws. Oh, there's one screw. Let's just confirm. Looks like that's where it goes. Then I have another screw, and there's got to be a third screw somewhere around here. third screw. Oh, please be here in the magnet. We are on the magnet. See what I can magnet. What? Looks like we have to live with two. I know there's a third one in there. So that's that. Now we have a battery in. Amazing. Everything is set. Let's hope we don't blow up Tokyo. We're gonna blow up Tokyo. No, we're not gonna blow up Tokyo. I think we'll be alright. I think I've done this enough times to know. Actually, I should keep my mouth shut because I am totally accident prone and I will mess everything up just because I said everything I just said. So let's see if this thing works. Oh, I hear it. No way. Something may be off. Possibility. And that is what it sounds like. Maybe a little higher. I may need a chair, but it does work. There is no problem. I was just holding it wrong. Excuse me. I'm going to play features off this thing and tell me how you think. I don't have a strap right now. Wish I did. Make things a lot easier. A chair though. Let's see. How does this hold up with the Almighty? It's actually not bad playing it. I thought there was a problem with the static, but obviously it's just me. Can I even see myself here? You see my amp? Comment below. Can't comment. It's not live. Haha. So now I'm sitting. This matters. I'm going to cut all this out. Nice studio. Everything is here. Now I'm putting the treble in the second one up. Down to the middle where you hear that click and you can see the difference. And you go straight off to the other side. Well, actually blends it to the other side, not off. Then you take the second one on the top, put it down. And you put it all the way up in the middle. And this is what they sound like. Now I'm going to put it up, change everything around. I could put it all the way down. then you can also move it all around. You know, do whatever you want. Lower mid. Put treble all the way up. That's just fooling around. I don't even know what I'm doing. But hey, you can move it to straight up. So many sounds, so many possibilities. The Bartolini pickups mixed with brass nut up here, properly installed with a brass bridge and a sleek body just screams. Not to mention the strings make a difference. You could put $5 strings, but that won't make a difference. You put $75 strings, they're awesome. But Tomastic flat wound, nickel wound, flat wound strings feel great. You can move right across the board gliding without any pain, and you can move very swiftly and change sounds from metal to rock to jazz to blues to whatever to funk. All you gotta do is change the knobs. And that's been my presentation. Thank you for joining us for our first edition of How Do We Do It? Thank you and have a great day. Debut of Frankie. Frankie short for Frankenstein. Frankie the bass. Played on orange. Favorite amps. They're awesome. I'm gonna play around with this bass. Tell me how it sounds. Leave your comments below and let me know how I sound. Could be terrible, maybe not. Who knows? Set it from the high to the click. This one's going to be the same way as it was, all the way up. Then we'll change things around. Retains it. It's like all there, and it's like all hidden in the background. Now we're going to play around with this as well. Difference in pace. Remember, the bridge has to be set. It's completely off right now, and I can feel it, but it still sounds awesome. I didn't spend any time setting this at all, so it's definitely not going to feel perfect. Does something for you. That's just something about these pickups is so amazing.
This is a cheap base in general, but the equipment you just put on it changes its category. Not bad. Might sound like it's cutting out somewhere, but like I said, bridge, no sets. Messed that one up. That's definitely not the right way. I'm gonna cut all that out. Not bad. Very even flow. Again, I gotta set the bridge. But all in all, I'm very happy with my product. Very happy with Frankie. I'm very happy with Frankie all along. I love my products. Bartolini pickups are the best. We'll have a full description throughout these whole things, I'm sure. I love the way it sounds. Brass definitely the best. Just sounds the best. Bye. Okay, I'm done.